Alrighty guys, if you're still here, I thought I'd give you a bit of a brief history of tin discoveries as a commodity in Queensland. So tin was first discovered in Stanthorpe all the way back in 1872. I think that's only about 11 years after we were actually deemed a separate state from New South Wales. Now, one of the kingpins that played a pivotal role in the tin financing, building of the towns, building of the mills, and really just establishing the tin as a proper mineral field was John Moffat. Now, he did centre a lot of his activities right where we were exploring, and we're just going to throw up a couple of historical photos of the general area. I want to share the history with you without giving too much away. Now, John Moffat passed away in 1918, and the actual state took over his entire operation in the mills and the actual mines. And the state took over around about the same time that the really big hunt for gold was occurring in our state. So it sort of fizzled shortly after. So all of these photos that you're seeing are from 1902 to 1906, and most of the activity was from the 1880s to just after the turn of the century.
Oh, wow. Wow. What's the date on this one?
Oh. Are we lost?
No.
You sure?
No, this is the way out.
Alright. Well, this is a first for QAM. I'm glad all four of the core crew members are here to experience this. Put your headlights on. You could do like a weird run thing around here. You bounce your shoulder off that there, and you're a goner, you're mincemeat.
Definitely doable. Oh, there's pretty big rocks up there though.
Evening guys, and welcome back to QAM. Ebenezer with you as always. If you're tuning in, you're in for a pretty wild ride and bittersweet. This is the last one that we're about to edit. I think this will end up being a 30 or 40 minutes episode. So you're going to see us continue along the modern drive in the lowest level and the biggest level of the mine that we explored for this day. I think this day in total we're exploring for about 10 or 11 hours. And then you see the definitely the highlight of the entire trip is this beautiful old timber work in one of the upper drives, which we were calling the Tropicana cut, which also housed one of the coolest looking adits with a little ballroom in it from last episode. So if you followed us through the whole series, thank you so much. If you're only just tuning in now, welcome to the channel. You might want to go back a few weeks. I think we've staggered them every fortnight. But it's a long episode, so I won't delay. Thanks for tuning in to this episode, and thanks for tuning into the series, guys. So enjoy tonight's episode. I'm not bothered. I just need bag support.
Worm technique.
Well, I've got to be on stage in less than 10 minutes. He's going to be
try to relax your body. Namaste.
Namaste. Ray's going to be devastated. Yeah. Hey? No, I'll be alright. Alright guys, I'll just punch through that tiny little hole. The old timers have been busy in this part of the mine. I'll take them onto the team. See how far it goes back. Really narrow gauge rail. No footprints in here. No footprints. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. I don't even want to talk in this bit. Oh, collapse. Yeah, the mine, this part of the mine's making a lot of water. Look at that ground. I'm getting the fuck out of there. Oh, gnarly. I'll take some photos on the way out. Yeah, sorry, jump scare. A bat just made a noise right next to my ear. Completely pooped myself. Coming out. Stopping for a bit of a lunch on the ground.
Alright, now what you're seeing us refer to as these crosscuts as indeed crosscuts. They are indeed not. They're the original tunnels that the new tunnel from the mid-1970s has bored through. Imagine spending 12 hours a day in these bigger tunnels. Not so bad. Got the vent bag up, lots of air, probably lots of lights. Imagine spending the same amount of time in those little troll tunnels that you're about to see here. It would have been murderous. And this is what keeps us coming back to explore abandoned mines. It's out of just absolute admiration from what the previous generation of miners had to put up with and persevere with.
Well, there used to be rail tracks in here. This faces. Faces.
That doesn't cut off that way, does it?
No.
The end of it's drill ready for the next blast.
I bought you some prezzies.
You need your blacklight, John?
This is
Yeah, it's in my bag.
from out of the big ball ring. Yeah, good colour on that one. Alright, so we're just jumping out of the main tunnel into a little cross cut. Got a big toad just chilling in complete and utter darkness. A couple of survey marks. Checking for dynamite. Oh, face. Careful that bag, dude. Alright, check this out, guys. Got a probably 30-year-old tin of spray paint. The lid could pretty much be brand new. The rest of it's toast. Pretty neat. Do you want to do the Tropicana cut, Sam? The tropical cut, the one with the big fans in it. What do you got, mate?
Check this out on newspaper.
Got any dates up the top? Should be a date.
August 1980.
Yeah, 43 years ago.
$4,000 for a Kingswood.
What do we got going on here? Oh, nothing's changed, guys. ALP promises cheaper fuel.
Nothing's posted yet.
Oh, you know what this might be? The toilet. Maybe. If they've dumped newspapers to use. There we go. 38 cents for Heinz tomato sauce, 77 cents for a can of pears. Oh, that's the old Woolies logo, remember that? What's the date on this one? Yeah, 1980. Cool. That was a cool little find. There we go. Oh, that was cool, guys. Those newspapers is one of the coolest things I've actually found. It's made me so depressed about inflation. We're coming down a decline now, guys. Lots to see in this one. This is the big decline, all flooded. Wowee. Oh, I can actually see the rocks slowly going down. That's heaps cool. They're still going. Actually, looks really clear water. You can see the drive would have continued over there, guys, but check this out. Old Manway. Check that out, that's cool. Alright, went our way out of this one, guys. That was a fun one. Talk about today leaving the best till last. Yeah, I saw that on the way down. Oh.
You climb it.
Do not climb it. Slippery as hell. Big bat colonies up there, look at that. Alright, we've got to climb our way out of this one, guys. I think we're going to go back to the cut and see what's set under those timbers. Whew. Whew. Oh boy. Hey? Alrighty guys, check this out. For me personally, this is definitely the highlight of the trip. We love old timbering. Now this was a working level, definitely one of the main working levels, and they had two pigsty stalls at either end of it. The pigsty to the south end is completely collapsed and mostly crushed the tunnel. And as you're going to see soon, not completely, we're able to get through and right into the mountain. This was a huge mine. The next part of this is heavily edited because the inside was mostly featureless. We did find a manway in hindsight we maybe should have climbed. And as we exit this old drive, this old timbered drive, we'll definitely pause and show you some of the photos we all took because it really is a special location. Wow, calm down. Where'd you go?
Yeah, definitely worth it. The tunnel just keeps on going.
Dude,
I honestly think you're better to go through there on your back. The one step that I took there was actually just foliage. Does that make sense? You'll see it. So you can hang on to tree roots, but then your next 2 steps is like super dicey.
Oh, you catch me, right?
Yeah, I honestly would go left of the tree.
No, it's steep there too.
All right.
Choose your own adventure.
Do prepare to be amazed though. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to punch in. Oh, this way's crook, hey? Completely caved.
The other direction's good though.
Yeah, she's open. Right. Oh, wow. Wow. Ho 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 ho. This old cribbing. Beautiful. Let's see where this goes. Again, guys, apologies for all the different videos and audio, but geez, it has been 4 of the most hectic days of underground exploring. I couldn't even be bothered getting my camera out anymore. Got some daylight up ahead. Possibly punching into an old tunnel. We've got some timbers in here. All the old rail, that looks like an old working. That should just double back to where we just were though. Oh, where's this punch in? Alright, now what you're going to see here, guys, is a classic example of a haul level, H-A-U-L, not H-A-L-L. There's not too many interesting geological features in this one, but you're going to see a series of raises. Now some of those raises go to upper levels of the mine, and actually some of them daylight, so there's a lot of open cutting at this mine. So not too much to see in here. I'll tell you a little bit more about the geology that Blake dug up shortly. But this is just basically a haul level. Now the reason why all that timbering would have been there is that cut is quite old. That cut might have actually been one of the original cuts. Now there would have been trucking ore out of this level. It's way too big for a train track. They would have had 5-ton trucks in here. Now because that open cut had been blasted apart, some of the rocks would have been pretty unstable. So all those big heavy trucks that was trucking ore out of this level, they would have needed all those timbers for support to get the trucks in and out safely. I'm just trying not to think about getting out. Getting out's going to be a nightmare. All right. Oh, we got ground fall up ahead, Sam. Or have they mined around it? Oh, they've mined around it. Not too sure what that is. That could be the face. Can you see if that faces? Massive raise. What do you got in that drive, Sambo? Another old tunnel. Oh my God, we could be in here for weeks. And here we go, guys. This is into the shitty ground. Hey, go again, mate. Didn't copy.
Nothing up here.
Another massive raise. Drill bits jammed in. Look at this ground. Hooey. Man, so many massive chutes. Whoa. Wow. This one could come to a face, but I'll check it out just in case. Oh, that's an old ladder. Wowee. All right, now here comes the geology. So for any geologists listening, get ready for me to butcher these terms. So the country rock in most of these hills was fine-grained sandstone and greywacke. Now greywacke is the rock that you're about to see me misidentify as decomposing slate. And there's also part of the country rock was decomposing siltstone. Now the host rock that actually bared all the cassiterite was argillic to chloritic shear zone with patchy quartz tourmaline. Why the hell did they stop here? Or is that shitty ground? Unstable stuff again. Maybe they didn't want to cut through it. We've been encountering this last 3 days, guys. It is so nasty. It's all oxidised. Look at that. It looks like decomposing slate. What do you think, Sam?
I'm not too sure what that is.
Any geos can tell us?
I see some quartz veining in there, so it's not. I don't think it's slate.
Oh yeah, through there. There's the O2 going. Alright guys, you've seen all this. I'll pause it when we're in a new part of the mine. Alright, I don't think it's possible to orientate you now. I'll try my best. We've come down a big stope, punched under some timbers. The tunnel that goes that way is collapsed. We've come all the way through the mountain, through a drive. That's where all those big raises were. We've gone all the way into that drive where it faced, and we're coming back through this tunnel now. So there it goes. It looks like it pressed into bad ground and stopped again. Have we still got you on radio comms, Blake? Another miner's ladder there on the ground. Bit of drill steel with the water hole. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Up here.
Worth coming up?
Yeah, there's a raise going up the ladder raise. They're obviously using this as a draw point.
Water.
Oh, for all. Coming down from up here.
Whoa.
Right, we'll just cut back to Blake's footage on here. I didn't do a very good job of filming this manway. Blake does a really great job, so we'll cut to his footage now. Probably our only regret from this day was not trying to attempt this. It does look like the ladders go at least most of the way up.
Doable. Definitely doable. Oh, there's pretty big rocks up there though. Wow. Okay.
Oh, there's two old ladders there.
Another horseshoe surface.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, too far in. We are definitely going to get lost here. Don't you reckon? Well, that's just going to spiral back where we came from. Oh, if that's got tin in the end of it, I know where that is. Better stay together though, hey? I've got no air in here.
What's your meter?
Yeah, 20.4.
Oh, it's fine.
There's just no movement.
We'll evacuate when we get down below 20.
Yeah. Hey?
Still going.
Hey, we got you, Blake?
This must go around that collapse. Oh, sorry, the end of that first tunnel and then the rock to the left.
All right, now just a little bit on production. This is a monster mine. You'd think that once we actually get home for an exploration, we would cease all research of the location. Not the case, it's quite the opposite. If we ever find any collapsed adits or collapsed drives, and we generally just get home and try to work out how all of the mine workings all work together. But here's some tonnage for you. The 1880s production was actually never documented by the Department of Mines. The tonnage from 1905 to early 1970 was 1,100 tonnes of concentrate. And then the workings from 1971 to the early 80s was another 174 tonnes of concentrate. So the documented ore pulled out of this, which is concentrated tin in tonnes, is 1,300 tonnes. So that puts it as one of the biggest workings that we have ever visited. Actually, we've got a much bigger one coming up next month. You'll have to wait for that one.
I'll tell you what, getting out of this stope is not going to be fun. Not looking forward to that.
Pick left.
Look, that whole rib's about to give way. Look at that.
Oh man, that's good.
That is nasty.
I want to see that.
Nah. Far out. The methodology of mining in the 70s and 80s, guys. That is crook. Alright, let's get out of here. There's our poor little echidna. Been vaporised. Hey buddy. Alright. Oh man. I don't know how long we've been underground for now today. Probably over 4 hours. Legs are cooked. We'll have no idea how far we've walked because my GPS doesn't work underground, or no GPS works underground. Have to remember X marks the spot. We've got to turn left, right, left, left, stope, I think. Unfortunately, there's no way to do GPS. Actually, yesterday, or the day before, I stood under an open stope for about a minute and actually pinged GPS satellite. That's the first time that's ever happened underground because the stopes here are so big. What do you got there, mate?
Sulfuric acid.
Oh. Why don't you see if there's any content and smear that over your hands as well, since you've touched the dynamite.
Bit of moisturiser.
Yeah, you've yeah, nice. Alright, face. Alright, I'm going to jump back out, mate.
Whereabouts?
No, I was just saying, Blake.
Oh.
Are we lost?
No.
You sure?
Oh, this is the way out.
Alright. No, Blake was just saying he found the manway with the steel ladders.
Oh, yeah.
Nice bit of drill still there.
Yeah.
Looks like it's carbide tip. Yeah, so we think one of these,
Yep.
one of the bigger ones,
Yep.
punches in
definitely not level up there.
Well, no, that's the level, the adit level at the top.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
You see the shaft it up here?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Ow.
Just go straight up.
I could hear your voice echo.
Oh.
Yeah, that one up the top's still my favourite. The little rabbit warren.
Yes, because of the features.
Yeah.
Perfect. I don't know, man. I reckon this timber part's pretty special.
Yeah.
It's the timbers that they crosshatched. They've actually used more timber than if they used square set. You know what I mean? I guess square set though you work from,
Yeah.
and pigsties is just brace only, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a really slight tunnel up here.
That daylight's. No, I've been down there.
Right,
Oh,
yeah, it's one. I think it just pops out at the start.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Does it go? Hey?
Still going, John. Doesn't feel looking too good, is it?
All right, we're almost back at the stope, guys. We sent Sam in, which is pretty much the protocol now. He said we got some branches in here. Oh, yeah. Raise. Oh. Oh man, this is a rabbit warren. That's back to beside the stope. That's a face. The ground in here is crook. Look at it. All right. I'm gonna climb out. I'm dreading that stope climb.
Alrighty guys, as we climb out of the gunpowder mine, the enormous tin mine, originally from 1888 and then reworked from the mid-70s until, as you can see, the newspaper dates pretty much tell you when the mine closed. I believe the last mine here closed in 1986. Now we're not done yet. This is a very long episode. We jump back in the four-wheel drive and we go up through the hills into the high countries, and as we drop down into the national park, we explore a couple of big mines.
Oh, that's what I was worried about. As promised, guys, here is a brief pause in the video and a couple of photos. It was actually a collection of photos from all three of us that got down there with our cameras. You can see that the type of ground support they've created here is a pigsty stalls, or just pigsty cribbing, we'd call it. It's not actually able to be worked from within, so it's very different to square set. Square set, they'd normally put down planks, and they'd actually lift the planks higher and higher as they overhand stoped. This is just a really crude way of actually just supporting the earth to make sure the mountain doesn't collapse on the miners. Now the tunnel that was collapsed, that would have opened aired in about 30 metres anyway, so we were really happy that we were able to punch south. And as you can see, guys, these are probably a mixture of old timbers and newer timbers, and they didn't even take the bark off. They're just rough sawn timbers, just literally cut from the surrounding mining claim and just chucked underground. It's all come together and weathered really beautifully for a stunning effect, at least in our opinion anyway.
I can't get to my feet now.
Can you reach that tree root? No, that side.
No.
I can't really, I'm not going to help you there.
I can't stand up.
Yeah, hold on, I think I can get up here.
Yeah. I've made a little foothold. Oh. Yeah.
Need to.
Thank you, John. Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh.
What's that line?
Looks like an electrical cable, doesn't it? Sure. There's a cable around the tree too up there. White rope.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you could get down that.
Looks pretty sketchy, eh?
Yeah, this bit. Well, here we are, guys, right in the back of the ranges in the high country. Check this thing out. That is a beast. Look how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom. 1, 2, 3. That's a long way down. It's probably about 70 metres to the bottom of the pit, and it looks like it actually follows the mountain down at 45. Right, well, here we go down on one of the terraces, guys. We're actually trying to find the adit that punches all the way under the fire trail in the national park and actually comes out in the pit. This was really cool. Higher? All right. Look at that for a beautiful view out. Really nice setting.
Hey, John.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This thing's blowing.
Get a photo of us. We're at the tunnel entrance into the cut.
So right about this point in time, guys, we're actually underneath the car that's parked up on the fire trail, around about 30 metres of altitude higher. So this would have been the haul tunnel that would have serviced the stope. And obviously once the stope reached a greater depth, this haul tunnel would have been made redundant and they would have had to tunnel deeper to get the ore out.
So, you know where the big hole is in the ground? Yep. Yeah, just come and look down into that with the camera.
Are you guys at the pit edge?
You're about to make sense to be a lower level to drop all this down into.
Yep.
Can't see you anywhere.
Come a bit further around.
Oh, this is really cool. We see this all the time. When you've got an open cut operation that actually intercepts old workings, you quite often see them punch into the old adits, such as this one. I quite often think about the miners that were doing the blasting if they actually saw these old adits and jumped in on their lunch break. I know I certainly would have. Probably get fired. Rock test from in the car. That should possibly have a fence around it. For mine explorers, guys, this is absolute luxury. You won't actually fit in.
Oh, wonder if this is covered by the rental insurance company.
Well, this is a first for QAM. I'm glad all 4 of the core crew members are here to experience this. Put your headlights on. Get careful. All right. Alright gang, we are still going. Still going. This is an old working, shooting in under the main road. I think it goes around to the right. But we've got a dirty great big winds here. Big timber chock. You could do like a weird run thing around here. You bounce your shoulder off that there and you're a goner, you're mincemeat. So we'll go down further down the hill and look for the bigger adit. Right, now what you're about to see here, guys, was according to a couple of locals, was going to be the main event of the trip. So I was a little bit sad to end the trip in a disappointment. To be absolutely honest with you, I don't think I had the energy for it anyway. What you're seeing here is a fully remediated lower tunnel, and what's happened is they've bulldozed the adit. The mine is still producing water, so it's possibly filled all the way to the back, and then the AMD is actually seeping through the berm and off the pad. Oh, she's bulldozed. Spewing. That's the main portal. It's still belching out, so that they've backfilled that. The whole tunnel's flooded and it's slowly seeping out. That rusty iron AMD. Alrighty guys, just arrived back in Queensland. What a mission. I think it'll end up being about 10 or 11 episodes. We'll start airing them from November. So if you're watching this, I'm actually going to say Merry Christmas. But yeah, that was a trip of a lifetime. Just 4 days of hardcore mine exploring. Awesome crew. Thanks so much to Sam, Blake and John. There's a lot of people that sort of reach out to us on social media and say they want to come on some missions, but we'll always just keep it to our core crew because we've got a few safety protocols, and I think if we started bringing random people along to underground mine tours, we could actually get in a lot of trouble. So big thanks to the boys for a memorable 4 days, and we're already starting to talk about what we'll do next winter. We're thinking these big 4 or 5 day trips with some flights and car hire is definitely the way to do it, but most of the locations we want to go to are north, so we're starting to look at some areas maybe out in the desert. Won't say where. As per the page protocol, we keep all of the location specifics out of our content, just so we don't lead anyone into dangerous sites. So this is Eb signing out. Don't even know what we're going to call these episodes. But It's going to be pretty hard to top. So if you tune into all these episodes, thank you very much. Thanks again to the lads for a memorable 4 days, and see you guys on the next one.
That is a wrap, gang. That's the end of the episode. As it's been such an epic adventure for us, we've just left a bit of an outro with the last 4.5 days and a bit of a collage of the best of photos. If you don't want to hang around for that, guys, we'll see you in another fortnight, and I think we will be resuming our monthly episodes. So a special thanks to anyone that's joined us through the entire Tin Study series. Thanks so much for joining. We really appreciate you coming along for our adventures, and we will see you guys in the next fortnight. Thanks again.